Okay. Hello, everybody. This is our lead artist, Alicia. And, oh, wait, our lead artist is actually here today. But today, Alicia will be our lead artist. I'm Max again from max.p2games.ca. What's so fun? Do you want to show them who you brought as a special guest today?
Yes. Now I have my own teddy.
Does anyone recognize who this is? This is Pooh Bear. Thank you very much for coming, Alicia. Thank you for bringing your special guest. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys today the explosion generator that I was talking about. It's only for PC, so I'm having to run it on this PC here, which I'm accessing through my Mac. Sadly, our actual lead artist can't use his computer because I'm using it right now, so I've got to be quick. But this is where you find it. It's a free download, for commercial or private use, and it can be found at www.positech.co.uk/content/explosion/explosiongenerator.html. And on here, he's got a quick README or a quick explanation of how it works. So you should definitely check out that site to download it. Now, I'm sorry that the PC here is running a little bit slow, but I'm accessing it over a network. So the guy who wrote it is named Cliff Harris. He wrote it in 2002. He did a great job, and thank you very much, Cliff Harris, if you're out there. This is a README file that comes with it. Once you unzip it, you'll get a folder called Explosion Generator. Within that folder, you'll have a README file, which will give you the instructions, and it'll tell you that within the data folder, which is right here, within that data folder is a config text file. Open up the config text file, and you get a number of parameters here, from the size of the final image, and therefore the size of your sprites. Keep in mind there will be 16 sprites. The color depth, frames per capture, which I don't know the total number of frames of the explosion, but basically it captures it as it's set right now. Every 62 frames it'll take a capture, and that will be one of your sprites for the explosion. Number of sparks, number of big flames, number of black flames, number of small, a number of different really cool little effects here that you can change. And the only way to really get what you want is to play with it. And you can change the color of the backdrop as well. So I like the settings as they are, so I'm going to close it. And open up my explosion generator. And now it's going to run. And it is going to create my explosion. 16 sprites of explosions for a total size of 512 by 512, which means that every single sprite, I believe, is 32 by 32. 64, 128. No, bigger. Which one is two? Each sprite will be 128 by 128. As I said, this can be used for 2D or 3D. Obviously 2D, it's simple. You run through the sprite sheet. 3D, you can cheat it by saving polys by, putting it on a plane and having a number of planes to try to fool the player into thinking that there's an actual explosion going on, which is outdated but still looks pretty good. So here you see that I've got my 16 frames of explosion animation. You hit escape to exit this window, and I go into bitmaps, and there I have it, my explosion. And that is it for today. Thank you very much.